November is officially here, which means it's start of a new season. I can already feel the fridge air in the mornings cooling off. The leaves are turning, which I find so magical. I'm ready to cozy up with a chunky sweater, a warm cup of tea, coffee, or soup. It really is my season. In today's video, I want to share with you my fall prep, including my decor, books, TV shows, and movie recommendations, my bucket list, which is getting longer each day, among other little things. I do have a bin full of, or I think it's full of fall decors, which we're gonna open together. I'm not sure how much I have in there or what exactly I have in there because I haven't gone through it. But whatever I don't have and I feel like I still want or need, I plan to order some stuff from Amazon and Etsy or both. If I don't find it there, or if I think I'm not gonna get it within my timeline, I plan to go also to TJ Maxx. But I'm not trying to do a whole lot of decor. I am very minimal. If you've been here before, you know, with my personal style, but also my home style is the same. I could have sworn I ordered 3 books and I ended up getting 4, which I think it was my mistake. I went to Google and I typed best fall books to read, and I came up with a list of 13. I put 7 of them on my cart and I ended up getting 4, which means that I forgot to remove one of them, which is fine. I'm just afraid that I'm not gonna get through all of them by the end of the season. I am a very slow reader. I just got into reading this year, and so hopefully I'll finish them. If not, I'll just read them until I'm done with them. Because I wanted to keep these books in my shelf, I decided to buy them, but I do have access to almost every book there's out there through the library at work. And so for the winter time, I do plan on renting them instead of buying them. This one is a smaller of them 4, and it might be the first one I'll read. It's called Layla, and it talks about her and her partner leads, how they are so in love, and I think they're gonna spend the rest of their life together. And then Layla goes through an attack and affects her not only physically but also emotionally, and as she tried to recover from that, and obviously that affected her relationship with her partner, and her partner takes her to a bed and breakfast, and once she gets there she starts acting very bizarre, and so I'm excited to see how all that unfolds. But that's the main idea of Layla. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I bought it mainly because of the cover, but it does seem like it will be an interesting read. It's about this small town bistro in the woods, which is the bistro to go, and there's this stranger who turns out dead, and the detective trying to solve the crime, obviously. And as they try to do that, they find out that there's a lot of holes, not only within the crime but also the whole town. So if you are into mystery, crime solving type of books or genre, then I think you'll like this one. Another solved mystery book, this one's called Gone Girl, and it's about Amy and her spouse Nick. Amy goes missing on the 5th wedding anniversary, and they start thinking it's Nick because dude is not doing himself any favor. He's acting very weird. Another book I'm very eager to start reading and figure out if it is the spouse. This last one, I could not come up with an easier way to describe it because I'm still confused myself about what the whole book is about. But it's called Home Before Dark, and it's about a family that moves to the woods in Vermont, which is a place I always wanted to visit in the fall. I'm still trying to make it work for this fall. But they just go missing one night, like 3 weeks later after they moved to this place. And that's it. That's all I have for you. I guess you have to wait. I think I spit into the camera. Have to wait and see my review on it, or maybe you can buy it and read it with me, and then we can compare notes. But I'm really interested in know what books, if you are reading books for this fall, what books, now that you know what I like, you recommend for me to read, if I can get through all of it sometime, and or if you have read any of them, like what do you think? Are they any good? I want to know. 4 movies, I have 3. 2 of them I have watched, 1 I haven't. The first one is called The Age of Adeline, and it has one of my favorite actresses and girl crush, Blake Lively. Her husband too, I'm a big fan of his. and it's based on early 1900s, my favorite. So she's 29 and she's driving, has a car crash, and she dies, and she comes back to life when she's hit with a lightning. And the side effect of that is that she stays 29 for decades, and so she doesn't age. Her daughter goes on and grows old as one does. Happy birthday, mama. But she's still young, and so she finds herself having to travel and move because she's afraid that if she's found, she's going to be used as an experiment. She's just on the run always, doesn't stay in one place for long. And once she finds this person, meets this person, she struggles to figure out if she wants to give herself another chance with love because of her condition. So very interesting. Give it a watch if you haven't watched it yet. The second one is called Rebecca, and it's your quintessential young, beautiful girl meets older, handsome, rich man, and they fall in love, they quickly get married.
I'm asking you to marry me, you little fool.
He takes her to his rich mansion by the coast, and it's when Rebecca gets there that she starts feeling very strange, and this presence of his late wife, and he's trying to figure out why and what happened to her, and there's a lot of secrecy around it. I like that it has a lot of twists and turns. I thought I had the movie figured out halfway through it, but I didn't. So if you are into thriller and again a mystery solving type, then you'll like this one.
Can people come back?
Come back from where?
From where they go when they die?
This last one is the newest one and the one I haven't watched, and it's called Run Rabbit, and it's about this fertility doctor who has a younger daughter, and the daughter started having or acting strangely about a past dead family member.
She went missing when she was only 7.
I'm 7.
So I do like horror movies, but I don't like watching it alone, so I don't plan on watching this one alone because I watched the trailer and it looks pretty intense. So if you have watched it, let me know. Don't spoil it for me, but let me know what you think and if it is that horrifying. I almost forgot to mention all these TV shows and movies are on Netflix because it is the only streaming source that I have. So if you don't have Netflix, I apologize. Maybe get yourself a friend that has one. For shows, I'm very excited for the first one because it just came up with new episodes, so I'm very excited to binge watch them. It's called Virgin River, and it's about Mel, a nurse who moves from a big city to a small town in the woods. She meets somebody, falls in love.
Are you funny?
Just try to navigate that new life after going through a couple traumas in the past. The main cast is very diverse. You have a group of wise and fun older people, millennials and Gen Zs. This show gives me all the cozy vibe. It has a very uptonal atmosphere, the location with its surroundings, the events and celebrations that happen throughout, the fashion, and the cabin on the first season. Oh my goodness, the cabin. I was in awe when I first saw it. I even took a screenshot of it because I find it so dreamy. A very easy show to watch, I find it, and I do like it, obviously, because I've been waiting for the new episodes to come, and they just came out, I think, yesterday. So yeah, give it a watch, see if you like it, but I think it's a nice watch for the full time.
I'm Mrs. Carter, and I'll be teaching you history today.
For this next one, it's not necessarily a full theme type of show, but I did really like it. I finished it last week. It's called Who's Erin Carter, and it's about this young female who joins a sort of military rank, and she gets kicked out, then she gets hired by another entity who's supposed to be good people, and she gets put into an assignment as an undercover. Something happened as she's been undercover, she gets close with some of those people, and ended up just ditching everybody and running away. Life eventually cut to her, and those people find her, want to kill her, and she's just fighting her way, defending her family and herself. Keep moving around because my legs are cramping and I cannot get comfortable. That tells me that I just need to get up and take a break. But this last show, it's also a new one to me. I haven't watched it yet. I'm very excited to start watching it. This one is called Good Witch, and it's about a widow who has magical powers, and she's raising a teenager daughter, and she picks interest of a doctor.
You have the magic touch.
Some people say I do.
I'll be adding that to the list to watch this fall. Trying to hold the camera steady so you don't go dizzy, it's a struggle. I'm getting ready to go to work. It's a half day, so I'm super excited because I get to start my fall prep early and it's a long weekend. And I wanted to show you this little outfit because I think it's super cute. This top, I wear it as a top, but it's meant to be a cover up, or at least I bought it for that intention. But I love the color and the fall of it and the fit so much that I wear it as a shirt. It's almost like a tunic and I love the colors, very fitting for today's video. So this is the outfit for half a day of work and then running some errands. I've been wanting to add a pop-up color to my fall winter wardrobe, and I thought a burgundy would be the perfect color for that. And I wanted to be mindful about it because I didn't want to bring something because I saw it look pretty on somebody else, but then once I brought it to my wardrobe it wouldn't work because I know myself, I love my neutrals. And when I saw this bag at the Real and the price of it, I thought it was a steal, and so I went for it. It is a Bottega Veneta bag. I did not get it because of the brand. I got it because of the style, the color, and just everything together just made it feel like it was the perfect piece that I was looking for. It is vintage, so it's right around my alley, and overall I really like how it looks with every outfit regardless of the colors. It's a pop-up color, but it's settled. I've been wearing it already. I know I gave you a sneak peek on one of my vlogs, but I wanted to show you the unpacking of it. Obviously, because it's vintage, it's gonna have some character to it, so it does have a little decoloration on the back, which I don't mind. It's part of buying vintage, and I think it's because, you know, when it's rubbed against your clothing, I could probably fix it, take it to another place, and have him like add some artificial color to it to make it blend and, you know, seamless. But I'm not in a rush. It doesn't show because when I'm carrying my bag, that's the side that it's by my clothing, and so it doesn't really show. Though it's a name brand, it doesn't have any visible logos to it. It has that little zipper flaps that you have to look really close to know what it is. It's one of those things where if you know, you know, but somebody who doesn't know about brand, even somebody who does, like, you can't really tell that that's a Bottega Veneta bag. So I do like that minimal aspect of it. I like how spacious it is, and it has an outside pocket that is big enough to carry my phone, so I don't have to unzip the bag every time I need to use my phone. It has a very thin strap, which can be a con or a pro depending on what you're looking for. For me, if I feel the bag too much, it gets too heavy, and I feel like the strap is not strong enough to hold all the things that the bag is meant to hold, because it is bigger. But I also like it because during the fall and winter, when you layer so much, a thick strap is not always the most comfortable thing to wear. So I decided to, for now, just not carry as much or as many things in it as I want to carry sometimes, because you have the big space, so you think you can fill it up with so many stuff. And so I'm gonna try not to do that, so the strap won't hurt my shoulders. And or later on, I can, if anything, I can always buy an external strap, which you can do nowadays. Aside from the small decoloration that it has on the back, for how old it is, the bag is in excellent condition, and I'm overall very pleased with it. Like I mentioned earlier, I do have a long bucket list, but I'm not going into detail of everyone because we'll be here forever. I'm just gonna go quickly through them and give you a quick explanation as to why I want to do that. I usually meal prep. I haven't in the past couple of weeks, and my body is just missing that because I've just been snacking. I feel like I lately been eating every hour. I feel like I'm putting something in my mouth, and it's not about how much I eat because luckily I do have a fast metabolism. I'm still active, so I work out almost every day, but it's just the type of food that I'm eating and how I'm not sitting down and eating a whole meal, which is what my body likes. I have IBS and lactose, and so I just need to go back on track and meal prep, so I'm not constantly bloated and my stomach is irritated, and it just affects my whole mood and health overall. Second one is one of my favorite, is my wardrobe switch over. I do like playing around with my clothes. In fall, it's obviously my favorite season, and so I'm very excited to bring those clothes out and start organizing them. Maybe put some out here on this place. I can sit down behind my mirror when I take my selfies, but I'm excited to start bringing some other things out. To make a raft to put it on my door, I do want to DIY. I have this vase that I bought at a thrift store last year, so I plan to use that one. a hike to a national park, which should be easy to do. I love hiking. This past summer I almost hiked every single day for like 6 weeks straight, and I loved it, and I feel like my body did too. So to make a pumpkin bread, I'm not a baker. I don't enjoy baking. I do love cooking though, but the reason why I want to challenge myself to make a pumpkin bread is because I love pumpkin spice anything, but every time, especially with pumpkin bread, I buy it anywhere, it's overly sweet. I don't care for overly sweet anything, and so I want to challenge myself to make one that is not as sweet and maybe using more natural and fresh ingredients. So making a pumpkin bread. A driving movie, I don't think I've ever done one. It can be either drive or like in a backyard with a projector outdoors, but I want it to be outdoor. I keep thinking I recently moved to Nashville, which is not true. I moved here in November and in September, so almost a year, but because of everything happening, it's been a hot mess for a hot minute, so it does still feel like I just got here. But all this to say that I haven't been to a local farms. I don't know where there is one. Obviously I can just Google one and probably go to it, but I haven't been to a farm, which is shocking to me. I need to find a farm, especially this fall, and go and get me some fresh produce. Another thing I'm surprised and shocked about is, since I've been in the state, not watched a sunrise and sunset, and I love both of those things. And so this fall I'm looking into finding a good spot where I can just drive there and park and have a nice view and watch the sunrise and or sunset. Last but not least is go to a place where there's lots of fall foliage. Obviously it's one of the main things for the fall, watching the leaves change and are colorful. In my last house in Michigan, I had a giant tree that I looked forward watching every year. It started turning like at the beginning of September or something crazy like that. And so my fall break is coming up. It's mid-October, and I don't think where I live now that leaves are gonna be all that changed by then. And so I was looking forward to go and make a trip to Vermont for that week, but unfortunately I don't think it's gonna happen. Hopefully I can still find a place nearby that I can go and see them, as much as fall foliage you can see in Tennessee in the beginning of the fall. I have forgotten I bought this one on sale last year. I think I paid $7.50 for it. It is a bathroom curtain, a fall cup, kitchen towel. This is a custom, so is this other one. This is like a custom from the 80s, and this one is like a vampire. I got it for last year because I was invited to a Halloween party and it got canceled, so I never got to wear it, but maybe this year I will. Show it up so you can see my face. This is a pumpkin that we had at a big event back in Michigan a long time ago, and I bought this for that event and I still have it because it has sentimental value to it. A mat. This blanket is so nice and cozy, but I don't care for the colors. Again, it screams fall, and I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Ooh, another cup that I put away and get out in the full time because it's a fall color, I guess. Why is this light so bright, yo? So much better. My word search for the fall season. I have forgotten I have these. I am thinking of making my own wreath with this, so I think I'm gonna DIY it. Find some fake leaves, maybe at the store, and just like plug it in all over and put it at my door. Everybody I noticed when I moved into this apartment complex had a wreath, which I thought it was a seasonal thing, but they have one like almost every door you walk by. They have a wreath. You know which one is my apartment by the lack of the wreath. Okay, where do we start? I don't feel like changing this because this already looks like a full kitchen towel already. eyes are burning and I'm not sure why. I slept 7 hours last night and it is 7 o'clock, so I should still have energy to be awake, but apparently I don't. I went ahead and ordered a few things from Amazon. I'm gonna share them with you. These are linen pillows and I actually prefer linen over cotton. I just like how breathable it is. My whole couch is made of linen, and so I came across these brown ones and I think it look great. The whole femme, nice and neutral, but browns and burnt oranges for the fall. Again, keeping all nice and minimal. These are the same as the brown ones, or at least the same brand, and I think it's because of the color. So these are much affordable, but I ordered those too. These are covers. I'll just put the covers over the pillows I already have. I think it's more sustainable doing it that way. And then I ordered a blankie. This one is a throw, but it's blanket size, so it's nice and big, and it's also made in a breathable material. And so I have been looking for something like that for all year round, really, something that's long enough for 2 people, for whenever I have people over and we want to share a blankie, then we can do that. And then I ordered these mugs. This one, for some reason, they just caught my attention. I love the dots. I do like polka dots, and so I feel like that's why I got these ones. I still feel like I need a few more things for decoration. My coffee table feels really plain, so I might go to TJ Maxx and see if I can buy me a couple things. I don't like going there as much. I prefer ordering, you know, handmade things from Etsy and all that, but the thing is that in order for me to get what I need within, you know, a timely manner, it has to be ordered weeks in advance, if anything, and I'm not always able to do that. But I do prefer going to Etsy and supporting small brands and quality made items. But we shall see. I really need to go lay down, take my makeup off, and get on my PJs and just lay down for a bit because my eyes are hurting. So I'll see you when I get the rest of the things that I order. Okay. Okay. Guess what just arrived? Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if I love this color now. Ooh, this is a very pretty brown with green undertone, which goes perfect with my blanket that I already have. Ooh, I think this is the blanket. Pretty. My period's here finally after cramping for a whole week. I'm still cramping, but at least it's here and it'll be over soon. And I can't get comfortable anywhere, so I'm sitting on the floor. I bought some stuff, and the first one I want to show you is this anti-fatigue mat that's supposed to help with your feet when you're standing. Hand towels for the bathroom. The one that I have right now is in cream, and I think this will bring a nice pop of color. I'm not too crazy about flowers. I love giving them for those that have appreciation for them, but I'm more of a plant girl, and so I was looking for something that wasn't a plant, it wasn't flowers, but it was something in between or similar to it. And so I found these. They're actually curtains. I wanted it for either my coffee table here, which I don't have much on it, or the entryway. There is a table, a console table. It's a sewing machine, but I also use it as a console table. And so put it in there inside of a base. I did get a base, which I'll show you in a little bit, from a vintage store. I love writing personal notes and giving to those that I care about, and so when I saw this, I thought about using them for that. These are little cards in the shape of leaves, and they say I'm thankful for, and I plan to put you underneath it, or your friendship, or anything cheesy like that. And so bought it for that, and I cannot wait to use them and start handing them out. I need to chill and stop buying journals, but I saw this one and the design of it is screamed fall to me, and so I just loved it and I bought it. I don't have anything that I use as a journal to write down my content creation plan, and so I figure I'll use it for that. So just a little notebook. It has plenty of pages, which I like, and I'll just plan to leave it on my desk over there, and whenever I have an idea for content creation, then I'll just put it in here. This is the base that I was talking about earlier. I bought it at a vintage store for $5, which I think is a pretty good price for what it is. And I love the colors. I think it'll look really good with everything else I already own, and still fall, but it doesn't cringe, just fall. I think I can use it all year round if I wanted to. So cute base, and I think it'll look great with this. I might have to cut this to like make it fit there and look cute, but I think it'll look great. And yes, I gave in and bought a pumpkin. I was looking for something more practical, like a base, so I can actually utilize it and put some stuff in. But I didn't find any that I liked, and so I ended up buying this one. I'm thinking it's either gonna go on my coffee table behind me or my kitchen island. I don't know what this is called, but this is what you use to rest your spoon when you're cooking, so you don't put it on top of your desk. Because I cook on my desk clearly. On top of your clearly I can speak English today. You put your spoon there when you're cooking, okay? Yes, it's in the shape of a pumpkin. I don't have one right now, and so I figure I'll buy one. And yeah, that is the end of this little hole. My goodness, I need a nap or something. I ended up returning the orange pillows, and I ordered these ones instead, and I'm so excited, but I did not get it on time for this video, so you'll have to wait for my next vlog so you can see the final look.